Hi guys, so I've been super duper busy lately, but I finally got around to editing this lemonade inspired look that I featured in my updated foundation routine. If you want to check that video out, it will be in the description bar below. And the first thing I'm going to do is apply my NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in the color Milk all over my eyelid, and I'm also going to apply that on my lower lash line. I'm using it as a base in this case. And I'm just going to apply that, and as you can see, the tape is in place as per usual, just to give us a nice kind of contrast, and it gives it a sharper edge. So I'm just blending that color out with my finger. And the next thing I'm going to do is take my Makeup Geek eyeshadow in the color Cocoa Bear, and I'm going to apply that as my transition color in this case. In order for it not to be so harsh, I'm using a very fluffy brush and just blending that right into my crease. I'm just blending it out. I don't want it to be super harsh or super dark, so I'm just going to lightly, very light-handedly blend that color out. The next thing that I'm going to do is switch brushes and use that same Makeup Geek eyeshadow and apply it lower than my crease, and I'm going to apply that with a different brush just so I get a better color payoff, because here is where I would like to darken up that color, and I want that color to really be opaque. So as you can see here, I'm just deepening up that crease color. It's building up to a nice kind of reddish brown color. You're not required to use the same eyeshadows that I use. I just like to mention them as a reference. If you have a reddish brown color of your own, you can definitely use that one. It's completely up to you. So my next step is going to be to make sure that color is very much blended into the crease, and here's where I was talking about switching brushes to kind of make sure that it's super built up in my crease. I just want everything to flow smoothly, but I do want that color to shine through. So next I'm going to go into my Coastal Scents Creative Me palette, and I'm going to take that yellow shade and pat it onto my eyelid. It's important that you pat so that you get the most color payoff out of this eyeshadow, because we do want this look to be very vibrant. So if you were to rub it onto your eyelid, it would not come off as opaque. So we're just going to pat that yellow shade all over our eyelid. Don't be nervous if you end up nicking it like you see I did in the corner of my eye, because we will go back in with a fluffy brush just to get rid of any errors we may have made while applying the shadow. So the next thing I'm going to do is take a shimmery yellow eyeshadow in my BH Cosmetics 120 palette, and I'm just going to use that as my inner eye highlight. I'm going to basically use a detailing brush to apply that comfortably to the inner corner of my eye. And after that, I'm going to go in, and this is where I was talking about using that fluffy brush to kind of get rid of any imperfections I may have made earlier. Also, I'm going to take my Makeup Geek Cocoa Bear eyeshadow again and apply it on my lower lash line. This is a great alternative if you don't have a lot of colored eyeliners, because you can use an eyeshadow base, an eyeshadow, and apply it kind of in the same technique as you would apply eyeliner. The only con to this is that you cannot really apply it to your lower lash line because of the powderiness of the eyeshadow, but still it's kind of helpful. So next I'm going to go into my Makeup Geek eyeshadow pan in the color Mocha, that's what it's called, and I'm going to apply that into my crease. I'm not going to take it very high up because I do want to just kind of define the crease, and it will look very muggy if I brought that color too high. I'm also going to take that same Makeup Geek eyeshadow, and I'm going to apply it to my lower lash line where I applied Cocoa Bear, just so I have a nice transition being created on my lower lash line as well. I find it kind of nice to use the same colors in your crease as on your lower lash line sometimes, especially in a look like this where I'm not using any winged eyeliner or any like kohl eyeliner, any eyeliner on my waterline. So I kind of like the way that turns out. And next I'm going back in and retouching anything that may have got blended out in the process of me doing the most. I'm just kidding. In the process of me applying my other shadows. So I'm just applying some more highlight. Maybe I need to retouch my yellow eyeshadow. And then off camera I apply my lashes. Favorite lashes by far are the Ardell Demi Wispies. And next let's jump right into my lips. So I wiped my lips because I did have a Too Faced lip injection apply onto my lips. So I'm going to use the colors Rooch and the color Rabbit. Those are actually two different products. They have the Ultra Matte lip creams, and then the Rabbit is a Ultra Satin lippy. So I'm applying the Rouge color and outlining my lips as if it were a lip liner, just so I can build up this ombre lip, by far my favorite lip trend. So I'm going to line my lips once again with that Rouge lippy lipstick. Liquid lipstick is what I was trying to say. And then I'm going to go ahead and apply my Rabbit in the middle of my lips, and I'm just going to, like, I don't know, rub my lips together so that I can mix the two colors. And as you can see, I do have color outside of my lips where it is not supposed to be, but I will go back in with my finger and clean that up. You could also use concealer to clean up around your lipstick. I just usually choose not to. It's not really my favorite. I feel like I start putting too many products on my face and it might look cakey. So that's it for my lip combo, and if you guys are interested, I also applied ColourPop highlighter and Smoke and Whistles on the top of my Cupid's bow. If you're into that, you can definitely opt to do that as well. And now I am pretty much done with this look because I applied my foundation off camera. If you would like to see my updated foundation routine for more of like a full coverage look, stay tuned because I will have that linked in the description box. Thank you guys so much for watching, and stay tuned.
Yeah, I said it, babe. Yeah, I said